At his own goal line, and we are underway on Saturday on NFL Network. Ball heads 3 receivers set on 1st and 10, and Browning to dish it out. He's got T. Higgins wide open, in and out of his hands. Illinois in motion. He's going to get the swing pass. The Vikings are all over that, but he slips a tackle and gets the 8. Brown in the backfield, and he'll get the toss. And a big pop, and Delph assuring Browning when he returns to the sidelines after a drive, and here on 2nd and long, checks it down to Wilcox. Gets close to the first down. Browning under center. He's going to keep it himself on 3rd and short, and he's going to get it on 1st and 10. Browning, plenty of time, checks it down. One defensive player of the year. Browning on 2nd. Has Chase wide open, and he makes the one-handed grab. Vikings D looking to tighten things up as the Bengals have moved well down the field, and it's Mixon with the carry. He powers all the receivers to the left. Browning, plenty of time, hits Tanner Hudson, who gets it 2nd, 3rd, and 1 on this drive for Browning. Last time he snuck it. It's going to be a tight end around, and Hudson's going to throw it. He's looking to throw it at least, keeps it himself. And the Bengals have the first points of the game to task. Ty Chandler in the backfield, and he will get the ball and get some noise up Vikings. And it's Chandler again, spin move, and he does. So Josh Tupou has checked in on 3rd and short. Mullins keeps it himself, and yet to get the ball to Justin Jefferson. Mullins, pass play, stands in there, delivers, and it is in Bengals territory. Delayed handoff. It's Chandler again, working his way inside the fist. But this is a guy that just understands the role of the backup quarterback. And here on 2nd to the Vikings, and Mullins in the shotgun. And he delivers to T.J. Hawkinson, and he gets
mixing those doubles.
2nd and short, and Mullins again pushing through. And now Mullins changing things up. Chandler again cuts it against the grain and gets in for Mullins in this Vikings offense. Another handoff to Chandler and field, and now C.J. Ham in front of him. Little play action. Mullins is going to hit Chandler wide open. He's got some space and gets it inside the the right defensive alignment. Handoff to Chandler, spins, and he is in. 75 yards in its opening drive under Nick Mullins. Chandler is going to get another carry. Miles Murray work in the backfield, remains in the game. Mullins surveying the field, jumps up and then Bengals blitzing. Mullins gets and before Ryan Wright is going to have a chance to boot it away, it is the end of the quarter with the Vikings leading the Bengals 7-3 on NFL Network. Wright averaging nearly 48 yards per punt. Gets it away cleanly, and it's a good one, driving Jones all the way back inside his 30, but he's got some space to the left. Cuts it all the way across field. For the game, the rookie Chase Brown settles in next to Browning, and he's going to get it on the screen. He's got some space. That could be trouble. He gets spun out. Jake Browning wanted to make sure that he got measured in at 20.8 miles per hour during a camp sprinting drill. Here's at their own 49 with Brown in the backfield. Browning will swing it out to the rookie. Tries to split the defender. Raiders with a sack, 13 tackles, and the game-sealing interception. Browning on 2nd and 4, and there's a flag in the back.
Holding, offense number 30. Junior's coming in there. That's a little rookie-on-rookie action right there.
Quick throw out to Chase, and he gets nailed. Barking out the signals. Just gets it off before the play clock expires, and Browning's going deep downfield for Charlie Jones. He had him! And
Smith, and just a little too far for his outstretched hands. You see it right there at one fingertip, just too far. Browning, that's one he would love to have back and lay it on him.
That would have been... Powell is going to return it. Gets past one defender. There's a flag down, and Powell... Okay,
the ball
Bill.
was already caught. Timeout.
will hand it off, and it is Wanwu for the first time, and they're in
over the last few seasons.
2nd and 9. Mullins nearly picked off. And there is a flag before the snap, and it's going to be a fault. Only a couple of down linemen, 3 of them on this play. Mullins is going to dump it down to Hawkinson. It gets it past the 25 and gets enough for the first down. Super productive in here, gets a first down. Quick toss out to KJ Osborne. And now goes back under center on 2nd and 7 with a little play fake. Dumps it down. That is Oliver on the catch. Gets it past the 40 and another Vikings first down. First down for Minnesota with Wanwu in the backfield. Mullins looking downfield for the rookie Addison. He's got it inside the Bengals 40. And Mullins, and it'll be a pitch to Chandler. Breaks it outside and a good cut gets it down close. 9 carries for 41 yards. Another 2nd and short for Minnesota. A little play fake. That's Johnny Munt, the 3rd tight end, who is going to line up in the backfield. They're going to swing it out to him, and he's going to throw it deep downfield, and it's actually a one-hopper to Chandler. Cuts it back, a little spin move. 3rd and 8. Mullins. What a catch! Chandler gets upended by a blitzing Mike Hill on 2nd and long. Mullins, time, steps up, and he's going to run it, and he dives forward Insons today. Mullins throws it across the middle, and the ball is picked off by Hilton. Mike Hilton. Well,
TJ Hawkinson with these 2 guys. Lou Anarumo taking away your 2 best players. Mullins doesn't see it, looks for Hawkinson, then tries to come back to Jefferson. Hilton right there with their eyes on him, and they make a play right there.
And it'll be a handoff, get it up close to the 20 in the backfield. And Browning connects to Tanner Hudson for a first down up near the ball at the 2-minute warning. Browning looking to dump it down short, in and out of the hands of 2nd and 10. Browning flushed and gets nailed. And 3rd and long coming up. The Vikings wisely take the time. And it'll be a handoff to try and get some of that yardage back. Travion Williams gets it up to the down there on the line. And a good rush, but Robbins gets it away. Powell near the Bengals sideline steps out. 1:37 and a timeout in his bag. And a juggling catch by Jay Turner on the coverage.
Ball thrown behind him, throws that left hand up there and tries to secure it right there. Gets the catch right there, but is not able to get that 2nd foot down, I think. Are they saying that that right foot is down? Because right there, to me, catch, right foot's down, and then that left one comes down.
For reviewing the play, it is a completed catch at the sideline.
He left in the first half. Mullins looking down the middle of the field for Addison. He's got him inside Bengals territory, inside the 30, and the little man muscles his way down to the 25. Mullins connects Jefferson, keep dragging defense. 12 of 15 for 155 in the first half. He's pressured, and he's going to get dropped. Mullins pressured again, and he gets dropped by B.J. Hill. Did he lose the ball on top?
Fumble. He throws the ball. B.J. Hill is able to corral it.
23 seconds. 2-3, please.
Now there was.
So this is the 2nd straight week B.J. Hill has an interception. So the Bengals, with a couple of timeouts, are going to let Jake Browning cook, but he gets out remaining. Browning looking deep down the right side. He's looking for T. Higgins, who goes up and catches it. Last timeout.
Jake Browning just giving T. Higgins an opportunity, throws the ball up there, and he's in perfect position. Now, I'm a former DB. I look at that play, I'm like, T. Higgins kind of gives him a shrug, but as a DB right there, you have to go up there and make that play. For Blackman, you have to go up and not allow him to get in front of you. But at the same time, as we're
break, Bill Vinovich announced the call was overturned.
Ball hits the ground, and watch how it goes back up into T.
11 seconds left. Bengals still have one timeout left, but it'll be Brown on the carry. So that's the end of the first half with the score Minnesota 7, Cincinnati 3. The Lexus halftime show is coming up next. Return the kick. McPherson boots it away. And Wanwu is going to return it from the 2. Goes all the way across field with a flag down behind their own end.
Foul. Left side block. Receiving team number 33. Half to this the goal. First down.
Chandler, who had a solid first half, sees the rock. Good cut, bounces outside. Works against Jordan Battle, and that is a big gain for the Vikings. What they wanted against this Bengals D, except put points on the board. Mullins throws and connects with Justin One. Chandler spin move and gets into Bengals territory. Good. Mullins looking left, throwing left, and connecting. Mullins just grounds it. 2nd and 10, Chandler again, and it's Miles. 3rd and 9, Mullins just gets the snap away, pressured again, throws it off his back foot, caught. It's caught by Addison. He's going to go all the way in for a touchdown.
Slinger mentality, and when you take it away from him, sometimes you miss on plays like this, falling to the ground. Really, probably an ill-advised throw, but he's able to find Jordan Addison, who gets his fingertips on that ball. As we're going to see DJ Turner going underneath, and look at that catch. Scrapes it right off the carpet, picks it up, and is rolling for the touchdown. His
101 total yards on the day. Mixon trying to find his way, and he does so past the 30, lowers it to front. Pitch out to Brown. He's got some space and a first down.
In his hands.
His twin Sidney, a 3rd-round pick, a safety for the Philadelphia Eagles, will be playing Monday night against Seattle. In the meantime, that's Charlie Jones, who doesn't
move the ball down the field.
Browning looks, throws, and that ball is picked off by a Caleb Evans. Celebrations. Not sure we'll be seeing that one anytime in the near future.
The right dance moves, probably.
Mullins, plenty of time, fires downfield, and it is caught.
League that are just special. We all know Justin Jefferson is one of those. That is probably pass interference right there on the Woozier.
Held to 2 in his return last week. In his return out in Vegas. Little dump pass to Chandler, weaves his way. Cam Newton would agree on that one. 2nd and 5, Mullins gonna throw it, and it's Jefferson again. Chandler bounces outside, and not filling in for the injured Alexander Madison. 2nd and short. Mullins, he's got Oliver open, nice catch, but not. Mullins fires incomplete, a 39. And he has now made 50 straight in. Mullins on the sideline with a 2-touchdown lead, and so now it's up to Jake Browning. He'll hand it out to Chase Brown. It's a 5 in high school here in Cincinnati, then Miami University just down the road before finishing up as a Cincinnati Bearcat. Browning, pressured, throws, caught by Mixon, and he gets close to the first down. The 3rd, a critical 3rd down for the Bengals. Browning throws, Hudson gets it, and gets up in the starting role. Browning looking left, throws to Hudson, gets it inside Vikings territory. 2 catches and 2 targets on the day. There's Browning, hits Irv Smith, the former Vikings 6, currently the 10 seed in the playoff chase. They'll swing it out, and the ball is caught by Travion Williams, down in 3 games. Browning, there's Chase, inside the red zone and inside the 15.
Not so far today.
Bengals are driving. As we have reached the end of the quarter, it's 17-3 Minnesota. Joe Mixon in the backfield. Browning looks, throws to the end zone. Higgins, touchdown! For T. Higgins, who's missed 4 games and hasn't had the production he wanted, but here he comes up big time. Jake Browning, 7 of 7 on that drive, finishing it off with 6 when he hits number 5. Come on, Unc. Handoff, Chandler wrapped up after a 2-yard. Mullins throws deep down the middle of the field into double coverage, and it is. And the Vikings do not get the snap off on time at 3rd and 13. 3-man rush. Hawkinson hammered at the traveled 58 yards. Charlie Jones back to return the end over end. Cuts it up the middle for a wins in divisional play. And in the conference, they have struggled as well at 3-6. But looking for a come-from-behind win against the Vikings. The drive starts out with a Mixon trying to bust it outside. Gets a couple good blocks, gets it into Minnesota territory. Browning fires it to the middle. Higgins inside the 35. Browning with 9 straight completions. And that one knocked away by DJ Wanham. Bengals up against the play clock, and Browning just gets it off. Throws deep and out of play as he backfield.
I don't know if he's outside the pocket on that one, as they just threw a flag.
Browning, office number 6.
Browning throws to the middle of the field, and it's going to be a first down by Jamar Chase.
Something that they always do, but it's 3rd and 21, so they're going to fall back into a zone. But those droppers coming from the line of scrimmage, they're not able to get enough depth, and that allows Jamar Chase to sneak in.
24. Browning dumps it down, and it's caught, and it's going to be another first down. Mixon in the backfield. He'll get it. Pounds inside the 5 and down to the 3. Yeah, his girlfriend Stephanie and a bunch of family members there this week. Mixon stopped just. And it looks like the brotherly shove, but the Queen City version. Sample pushing Browning from behind, who does. Browning in the shotgun with Mixon next to him. Mixon gets it, gets popped, second effort is into the end zone. From the tone setter, and boy did he set it there. Takes the hit from Cincinnati's Ivan Pace and barrels in.
Ivan Pace was coming downhill with mean intentions, and you said it, Joe Mixon stays up off the.
Play fake to get it going, and Mullins works the middle of the field, and it's a completion. Chandler, having a career day, is going to get bottled up as he barely. 6.5 to go. Mullins has it picked off. Pratt makes the move, and it gets into the end zone for a touchdown. However, getting the ball back.
Offside. Defense number 91.
Right there, Henderson lined up. You see him, and he gets a jump start up at the top of your screen to
get the ball back, and a critical 5 yards to make it 2nd and 5. Chandler rolls forward and in short for the Vikings. It's Chandler again. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more down to. It's Chandler again. He's got a hole inside the 20, the 10, and Chandler down to the goal line as he is.
Like DJ Turner does. There's a great opportunity, and this all builds off.
And he's going to throw it. Mullins, plenty of time, rolls out, throws it back across his body. It's caught by Addison for a touchdown.
That's right there. Look at this. They have everybody covered. Mullins drops back. Jefferson's covered. Addison is covered right there by Pratt. He's rolling out, buying time, and gives his guy a chance, and he makes the play.
One decides to throw it back across his body.
Not only does he decide to throw it back across his body, Kevin USC.
Packing that stat line, and now it's up to Browning, who starts off this drive with a first down. The Vikings, if they win out, will be division champs. Browning, pressured on first down, rolls, dumps it down to Mixon. Afternoon on NFL Network. Browning swings it out to Boyd. He's going to get the first down and get into Minnesota territory. All right, so with just under 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes to go, the Bengals will put it on the. Browning hits Higgins down in here in Cincinnati. Browning swings it out quickly. That's Jones on the
point or go for two.
Minute to go in Cincinnati. Blitz. Browning throws it up and out of bounds. Williams in the backfield on 3rd and 3. Browning looking left. Dumps it out to Andre Yosivash, who makes his first catch of the day. Gets
people from putting it in the end zone.
Joe Mixon back in the game. Browning has it tipped and knocked away. It was 2nd and 10 with 3 receivers to the right. Browning looking. Pressured, throws it deep, and the ball is caught by T. Higgins at the 1-yard line. And it's actually called a touchdown.
Browning right there, feels the pressure, throws it up. T. Higgins again on the Caleb Evans, goes up, makes the catch, 2 feet down, it's a completion, reaches the ball.
Wow.
Pylon.
First play, Mullins being pressured, and he gets dropped. Mullins back to throw, dumps it to Chandler, gets it past the 20, up to 3rd and 13. Mullins, plenty of time, is going to keep it himself, get down well. Right, gets it away cleanly with the clock ticking. It's not a great punt, and his own man runs into him. Ball's on the ground, a flag is down. Fair catch called for. And the Vikings player pushed the Bengal into Jones.
Which he's allowed to do. He's out there as a gunner.
There's no foul for kick interference. The defender was blocked into the receiver.
Was blocked into it, picked the flag up. Great job by the crew.
Jake Browning's going to take a knee, so guess what? We've got overtime. What's up with the early window?
Any questions? Minnesota, you're still the visitors.
Tails.
You still call tails? It is heads. You want the ball. Which way do you want to kick? Turn around.
NFL Network, Colts and Steelers after us. Lions and Broncos to finish it up. The former undrafted player, Jake Browning, and on first down, flushed, chased, and gets Kings there at Pittsburgh, at Kansas City, and home against Cleveland. Pump fake, Browning gets dropped. Watch Higgins split out to the right. Browning pressured again, gets away from a defender, keeps the play alive, throws it deep downfield to Higgins, who doesn't make the catch, and no flag on the play.
Nuts, Zach Taylor is almost on the field. As we see, the play breaks down. T. Higgins goes deep. Evans has his jersey, turns around.
The refereeing crew, and with 8.5 to go in overtime, Robbins punts it away. Brandon Powell retreats inside his 30. Cuts it up. Mullins, play fake, works the middle of the field. Hawkinson goes up. It is Chandler. And the Bengals stuck. 2nd and 9. Mullins swings it out to Hawkinson. Dives close to the first down. Looks right to the line on this. Mullins gets the snap, pushes forward, and there was a timeout by Cincinnati first. That's Powell behind him. They get a push. I don't know, he got turned sideways. Where's that? It is indeed 4th down by that much. So Chandler in the backfield, and it's Powell again, and Mullins does not get there. A second shove doesn't get it done. Waiting on an official call. But Powell again, 181 yards. It looked like Mullins actually bobbled the ball.
The Bengals did a
They'll run it. Mixon.
The ball and allow him an opportunity to make a play.
Browning over the middle, and it was behind Yossi. Browning, the Vikings with some pressure. Browning flush, throws it downfield. The ball's caught by Boyd. Keeps his footing inside the 30, cuts inside the 20, the 15, and the Bengals have the ball down to the 12-yard line. Out of timeouts now in overtime. They've used both of theirs. Mixon off the left side, spin move up to 4 minutes to go in overtime. And it's just going to be a knee as Brown. The snap's good, the hold is good, and the Bengals have come back to beat the Vikings in overtime. For just the 5th time in 155 times, the Bengals, when trailing by 14 or more points entering the 4th quarter, they have come back.